Hey! What's up, everybody? Hey, guys.
A long hey, man.
I felt like, I don't know, it felt right.
Long hay.
No,
is
I'm
good
not.
for
I'm not saying
horses
there's anything
to lay
wrong
in.
with it. I'm just commenting on it. That's all. Just commenting.
Got something to say, too?
I got a lot of things to say. Actually,
got words. Say your words, man.
I got a truckload of things to say.
Well, good. Well,
Actually, we never really talked about. Hey, are you technically the host of this? You're the host, aren't you?
No one's a host.
I don't think we're.
There's always a dang host.
Like, all right. So what? Let's add it to the list.
I guess it's the 1950s.
Right. So what is the host?
Right, Bob.
What is the host?
Bob Baker.
The host's responsibilities then.
Hey everyone, hey, welcome back to I'm Not Scrying, You're Scrying. We got a good panel for you tonight. It's going to be me, Moose, and Red coming at you with quite a few topics, actually, and we agree. You see what I'm going with this? You see what I'm doing?
Sounds like you're a great. Sounds like you're a great host.
That was some host-like material, but no, I'm not the host.
I'll do the recap tonight. Whatever.
We're just people. We're just people on a planet going through space,
just talking about things, No, hey everybody, welcome back to Cloak and Stagger. This is our first episode of I'm Not Scrying, You're Scrying, where we just kind of talk about what's on our minds here at Cloak and Stagger. Not necessarily related to any particular topic or genre, just just talking, right? So it might be about some games.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, this sounds fun. This sounds kind of cool. Let's do this.
It's in its formative stages. We'll just say that. It's in its formative stages.
Yeah. It'll be an iterative process. We'll find our way.
So, that being said, how do we start this? What do we?
Well, we can lay out the format, right? So we're going to be chatting about a variety of topics week to week. 4 topics. We will look to see things that are timely, things that are potentially controversial. Also be looking for some community feedback. If there's a thing you would like us to discuss and share opinions on, absolutely anyone is welcome to give us those ideas. We're welcome to not fucking listen to them, but we'll take them under advisement, sure. And then while we're having these conversations, pop it in the chat, right? And include your opinions, and we will take a peek over there and read your input from time to time.
Yep. So we have a list. We'll talk about it, or maybe we won't. We might not get everything on the list. An idea. Shouts out into the empty chasm. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
We even have chat right there in the stream.
Yeah, it's right on the stream.
I mean, you put your words out there, and the internet will just display it for God and everyone to look at.
Look at that lively chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at that.
I'll throw some in here.
Wow. Okay. Wow. This is the internet.
I love how why is it all purple and our background's purple? Who did this?
Wait, your name's purple. Your name's always purple when you chat. At least on my screen.
Clash of colors. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm yellow. I'm always yellow. Or red.
You're purple there.
Am I purple?
In the
now you're red.
I'm red there.
Yeah, I'm looking on the stream
about how the colors work in Twitch chat right now.
Look.
Let's edit this part out. No one's watching yet, okay?
It's fine. It's fine. This is entertaining.
I'm having fun.
This is entertaining.
All right, so what are we doing here? What's
topic number 1? What is topic number 1? Hold on.
Oh, I know what topic number 1 is.
Stuff just flashed and went green.
The light of God just blinded me.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
let's talk about Facebook Meta. Let's talk about Meta.
Zuckbucks?
Yeah.
Man.
I could give such less of a shit about whatever this is. Enlighten me. I need to know.
You want to
I'll do the educational part of the topic, and then we'll get to opinion.
Or I can just pull. I could be Jamie. I could pull up that video.
Can you pull up that video of Zuck?
I can. You want to talk about?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's let Zuck tell us.
All right.
We give him enough of our data. He can do it for us.
It is time.
Oh, we're about to watch the video. A video.
Yeah.
A new
it's not a long video, is it? I don't want to watch a long video on
Facebook.
I
like that.
We do. to
It's a
reflect
10-minute
who we
video.
are
What the fuck are you
and
talking
what we
about?
hope to build.
We don't have to. We
I
can
am
skim
proud
through
to
it.
announce that starting
Okay,
today,
all right, fine.
our company
He's saying
is
his words.
now Meta. Our mission
Do you think he's really
remains the
excited when
same.
he's saying this?
It's
We're
still
now
about bringing people
no.
together.
Robots don't feel
Our
emotion.
apps and their brands, they're not changing either.
They don't feel
And
shit,
we're
dude.
still the company that designs technology around people.
Hey, and
Oh
welcome
my
to
god,
Connect.
that's starting.
Today, we're going to talk about the metaverse.
Hey.
Starting with the most
Let's talk
important
about the
experience of all,
metaverse.
connecting with people.
Dude,
I saw a parody of this where he made like some chick's tits huge or something. Is that
Imagine
legit?
No.
Put on glasses or headset.
I mean,
That's all I saw.
but here's the
in your
thing.
home
It
space.
probably will
There's
be.
parts of your physical home recreated virtually.
What
It
up,
has
Percy?
Things that are only possible virtually.
Percy
and it has an
Blue.
incredibly inspiring view
So,
of whatever you find.
Can I
most
just say,
beautiful.
I want to say real quick. I love how like in the midst of like congressional investigations and like the Facebook papers or whatever that reveal that like children spending too much time on the internet is actually not good for their brains.
Turns out.
Turns out, and it's like severely. And you know, those revelations came from Facebook's own internal documents. Like they know, right? But Zuck was still like, you know what we need to do? We need to be even more online. And you know, put your body into the mainframe, you know?
Is this virtual reality related?
It
yeah.
will be.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, all right, okay,
Love it.
all right.
Are you
Love it.
coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear.
We already do this in VR chat. Hold on now.
You know that yes,
All right,
this
perfect.
is VR chat, but on a massive scale.
Sagor's getting bought in right
Hey,
now.
what's going on?
Zuck's selling them.
Shut the fuck up. Watch the video.
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I hate acting
Dude,
like you're
I
having
know,
fun. I hate
dude,
it.
this is
I hate
so
it.
bad. Like, I thought I was supposed to be the robot. Like,
Let's call her.
laugh now, or it gets the hose again.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you gotta see what we're checking out.
My
There's an
turtlenecks
artist
are in,
going
huh?
around Soho, hiding AR pieces
Keeps
for
you
people
warm.
to find.
Turtleneck keeps you warm. Keeps your. You lose a lot of heat in the neck.
Lose a lot of heat
Every
in the neck.
techie person wears a black turtleneck, I think.
This is stunning.
That is something.
That's awesome.
I love
Wow,
the
look at this
Wait, it's-
digital
it's
street art I
disappearing.
found.
This is amazing.
Hold on.
How much
I'll put the
longer
artist
is this
and they'll
video?
extend it.
I'm. We're not gonna watch the whole thing because
Privacy
it
and
starts
safety
going into some
need to be built
other
into the
shit.
metaverse
So
from
we're
day
we're
one.
almost there.
You'll
Yeah.
get to decide.
This is just
when you
VR
wanna be
chat.
with
That's
other
all I'm
people.
saying.
When you want to block someone from appearing in your
All right.
space, or when you want to take a break. And
So
tele-
Facebook's or Zuck's wanting to make this transition away from Facebook as the centerpiece of the company, right? Because Facebook being the company, Facebook is a product. Facebook has many products now, right? They have WhatsApp, they have Instagram, they have Oculus, and they're developing and buying shit all the time. So he wanted to rename the company and decided to go with Meta, where Metaverse is very much the anticipated sort of internet web 3.0. You know,
Wait, internet web 3. What?
well, there's Web 3, Internet 3.0, but basically the next, big era of the internet is going to be VR.
Let's slow down.
Okay.
So we're in the web 3 phase right now.
We're beginning to transition into that.
What is the web 2 phase?
That's what we're in now.
No,
I
he
would
just
say-
said we're transitioning
I
to 3.
I would say Web 2 is high-speed media stuff, right? So we went from dial-up and
That's
like
one.
web pages. Yeah, that was kind of Web 1. And then we went to high-speed internet.
Fiber
a
and
lot of-
broadband.
Well, I mean,
That-
some
that a lot
places
is
of the
media.
world are still in Web 1.
Well, I mean, yes, Starlink hopefully will.
So you're telling me this is going to be
Open that
like faster than fiber and broadband?
It's
This
not
doesn't have
really
anything to do
about
with
speed. It's not about speed. It's about the lifestyle that it unlocks.
Okay, that was
for
a shit
people.
analogy then. Okay, what you meant to say was AOL mail. You've got mail.
Sure.
and then like the Gmail phase, and now it's the
That's
whatever.
a shit analogy.
Fuck this. That's way fucking better. You
No.
compared the entire internet
Alright,
to version
alright. So
2 and 1.
here's the analogy everybody understands. Web 1, you had the pixel download porn where the images went line by line and your porn slowly loaded down.
We're talking speed again. This is
No.
speed.
Web 2, but it's experience, right? That's the experience.
Okay,
of that.
okay.
Web
experience.
2,
I'll accept that.
Web 2, you get to watch all the porn in high def. You can load up 30 tabs. Awesome.
Yeah.
Web
Unlimited.
3, you put on goggles and you get to have virtual sex with a person.
Okay, now I'm on the same page. I understand.
There you go.
Which might I add, you know that all of this is just going to be used for fucking. It's going to be
That's like
used.
the top seller, isn't
It's going to be used to do like to host the most disgusting parties that you've ever seen. Like, where are the VR police? Arrest these people.
VR chat.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Objectively, funny enough, porn tends to be a technology leader.
Yes.
Like
If
all
it
the
can
way
be
from,
porn.
Like VHS beat beta because porn picked VHS.
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the more you know. Look at that.
Yeah.
I thought beta just sucked. I mean, it's named beta, right?
It is the beta. But yeah, so he's trying to build. So you have the metaverse, right? And this is sort of the future of what a lot of technology companies are thinking is going to be sort of the next thing at some point. We're going to hang out in VR. We're going to work in VR, right? Working from home isn't going to be just sitting in front of a computer, but instead of, virtually being in a virtual office and going to a virtual meeting room and looking at your team's avatars. So it's a bit of a rush to see who can build the metaverse first.
Well,
that's actually really fucking cool, isn't it?
But like working from home in the metaverse, like, yeah, I want people to know exactly how long my bathroom break is. I want them to be able to collect every single little piece and bit of data and apply that and micromanage me into the ground.
Not in a
That's
business,
exactly
not in a
what I
business
want.
Aspect. That does sound real shit when you put it that way.
Because
the
they address that in this video. They do it. Imagine working from your home and it's augmented reality and you have your desk and you can still look down and write, but you have all your monitors there and you see your coworkers walking through your house. Like, no, I don't want that. No, fuck off.
Yeah, that's a little much. I'd rather apply it to like, can you imagine like doing D&D like this, like having the game table and all your figures on the table and
The dragons would come to life and shit.
Or like, yeah, think like Yu-Gi-Oh! And they stand at the fucking pedestals and they battle off of them. That type of concept.
I mean, D&D potentially, right? It could be not just you sitting at a virtual table, but you guys going across a field and going into a cave and goblins coming out.
Oh, that's a lot of coding and stuff. None of us know how to do that shit.
One day.
We'd all have to rip that.
But I think
pay somebody
the cool
else to do
part of this is right, like the Ready Player One fantasy, right? Like that type of world.
There's no way they're gonna get that far before I die. That's a fucking dream.
I think Zuckerberg is IOI in that analogy.
What's IOI again?
They were the bad people in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
So this is like the villains getting it going first.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I think too, like it's a man when you start talking about getting into like really advanced, virtual worlds that you just kind of go like it's almost. I mean, I hate to use this analogy, but it's very Matrix-esque. Like at a certain point, the technology is going to be there where the veil between reality and virtual reality is going to be so incredibly thin. There's plenty of people that even I've known over the years that have addictive personalities that could easily just get sucked right into this.
We got
right,
a bot in the chat.
Fucking bot. Go away. Boo. We don't want to go to whatever website that is.
Come on.
Dude, let me ask you this. If this technology got to the point where you could like play a game, and if you took damage, it like I don't know how, but somehow
You want it to
could
hurt?
you could actually feel it.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
don't
cool.
want that.
That was
Don't
in
want
Ready
that.
Player
want that?
One.
No. No.
I think that'd be that.
A haptic feedback suits.
Like haptic feedback, sure.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I don't mean like you get cut in the game, you get cut in real life. I
Right.
mean like that.
no, yeah, of
Like,
course.
You get cut and you feel up
Right.
from the suit. Sure.
You get punched in the gut, you get the wind knocked out of you. It's just I don't know. I just think that'd be a really cool experience because it puts a lot more on the line instead of just I don't know. Every game
mean-
we play right now, like I'll even say World of Warcraft. I've been bitching about this since it came out. Oh, my character got killed. What's that mean? Oh, it's fucking no punishment, no nothing. Just okay, respawn.
Yeah,
Here
dude,
we
you
go
want
again.
you want Squid Games in real life? This is how you get Squid Games in real life.
Fucking Squid Games in real life. No, fuck that. Not that type of damage. Okay, I just want
You want Sword Art Online to be a thing.
Yeah. Oh, you understand me, Red. Thank you.
I got you.
Exactly what
you.
I'm talking about.
Well, you know, just with anything, because I love new technology. I love diving deeper into this. But anytime you do this, you have to account for the worst of humanity and how they're going to use this before you release it, right? You have to, because as soon as and we know Facebook doesn't have, that track record, right?
Well, as humanity, let's brainstorm that. What's the worst thing you could do with a tool like this, you think?
I mean,
what could I do if I had this technology where I could put myself
the
in
first
this
thing that
world
comes
and
to mind
others?
is Chomo,
What's Chomo?
child stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
talk
what
about
I'm text
some-
right now already with random Facebook shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean-
yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
So
Brings
you,
up a whole slew of legal questions of like avatars.
right? Is an
that are
avatar a
based on
person?
kids. Right.
Right.
I don't want to get into all that.
That's what I'm saying. You have to
Yeah,
account
they
for
have
that.
to think about.
What,
They
like
have
when
to
you're
think
releasing
about
something on a worldwide spectrum,
Right.
that's like, hey, here's another reality, or but even like,
There's
when
so
I
many
think
parents that
about
wouldn't do this.
almost like a cyberpunk level, tonight I
Hello,
get
Four
banned.
Plays.
Hi, Four Plays. Well, if I think about a cyberpunk level, like system of immersion, right, where you go in the little ice baths and they
Yeah.
take over somebody else's memories or something like that, right? Like where is the line, and how do you draw that line
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
in the metaverse?
I mean, there's two elements for me that I really think about, which is to bring it back to the Ready Player One analogy, is like IOI wanted to take over. I forget what the world was called, but wanted to take Oasis. They wanted to take over Oasis to place a shit ton of ads everywhere, and they're like, there was that scene in the boardroom meeting where they're like, we can place 80% of the ads in the player view and it'd be fine. And
Sounds
I mean,
so fucking stupid when you say it.
but I mean, this is what this will become, right? Like Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram. Facebook, now Meta as a company, makes legitimately 98% of their revenue from advertising. It's their only revenue stream.
Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
They have to make money. They sell merch or
than
fucking something, right?
Oculus is their only revenue stream. They sell hardware VR and sell ads.
And let's be honest, like the VR headsets that are out right now are not great. Like most of them still suck. The average person is gonna put on one of those and they're gonna fucking puke.
Yeah, it's kind of that's.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
depending on
don't-
the game house designed.
I
That's
do not
true.
get motion sick, especially from like VR stuff. I've played a lot of VR stuff, with the exception when I came over to your house, Jamie, and played that Gladiator game where you
Blade
could
and sorcery.
Blade and Sorcery, and when you can actually use the controller to move around in that 3D space without actually moving yourself, that shit, I was sick for the rest of the night after that.
Wait, you're talking about the teleport movement instead of like actually moving with the thumbstick?
No, even moving just normally with the thumbstick, because your body's not. And so, like, even if I'm facing physically one way, but I'm looking around another and moving a different direction, that shit is disorienting. Even to
You're
me,
not wrong.
and I don't.
It takes a lot of getting used to for VR, dude. I was sick the first few times I used it. Now I can do Beat Saber and I can just swing and fucking look everywhere. But
And you deal with things like screen door effect that kill the immersion. You deal things with your field of view. It's not your full field of view. There's a long way, and they talk about some headset that they're making in here that's still years out, but like the tech behind it just seems nuts.
Foreplay
working on the Decker.
Snapchat. Snapchat had spectacle glasses that were similar to the Google goggles that were out for a little bit.
I get my pro pictures from E6 to I'm not gonna say a different website. FYI.
I mean, how many videos on Reddit are people diving through their TVs?
Yeah. But so on the ads thing, right? Like, everybody knows Facebook's collecting a ton of data on you.
Yep.
From what you're doing, in Facebook and on websites. Now, think about Facebook's goal here of it can't collect data on you when you're not sitting in front of your computer. When you're doing things like going to work, being in your house, watching TV, doing whatever on your cell phone. Their intent on the malicious side of this is that they want to start tracking you when you're not in front of a computer and on Facebook. So they can
do you want a hot take on that?
Yeah. Give me a hot take.
Is that so bad?
I don't think so. So I'm on the unpopular opinion side of track me. I don't give a shit. Serve me personalized ads. Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather see an ad for the thing I care about than an ad I don't.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Advertise to me. I don't give a shit.
I'll make your name out there, your face.
Well, it's not name and face, right? Because I work in this space, I understand how the data is actually used. Facebook and like companies, well, I won't say that. Facebook does not package your data and sell it to somebody in a way that says, here is your name, here are the things you like, here's just
someone fucking does. I get phone. You can probably get it too.
Yeah.
Phone calls every day about a car warranty, right?
Usually, credit card companies do that. But that's not how Facebook works. It's the other way around. So if Facebook says, I want to target people who are male in this age range and have these interests, Facebook says, okay, I will target those people for you, right? And Facebook knows that, but they're not giving that data to advertisers of who those people specifically are. So because I know the mechanics of that, I'm totally comfortable with collect my data and advertise to me. I don't mind that at all.
Depends on the data they're collecting. As of right now, like you said, I mean, you know better than probably anybody else right now sitting in this room, how that is kind of operating for sure. But, again, like I hate this shit. I hate this shit so much. Like, it's terrifying to me because I don't want these people who have already proven that they are insanely manipulative to have even more access to my life and the shit that I do.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good point, and I think we'll talk about it in next week's episode where we talk a little bit more about social media's impact on the general populace. But I agree, at an individual level, I'm totally comfortable with it. At a macro populace level, it's very scary stuff. Scary.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I'll be honest. I really could give two shits.
Well, we'll talk about it more next week on that one.
Which, also, can we talk about... Let me put this back up on the stream here. Dude, Zuck, he's so scary looking, dude. Like...
I mean, he's just got you can't... He's a human. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's debatable, but I mean, billions of dollars and you still look like this?
I'm not gonna judge.
That's not his fault.
I'm not
Dude,
gonna judge
I mean,
him
at
that
least Musk,
hard.
when he got some hair plugs and like he went and like banged Grimes and probably a bunch of other women.
Well, there's that.
He's like, I'm just gonna lean into this lizard look, dude.
I
Just gonna
mean,
lean into it.
if you ever get a chance, look up the owner of the Oakland Raiders.
He's wearing a black turtleneck.
It's not a
that's
turtle.
not a turtleneck there.
It's his shirt. It's a long sleeve black shirt.
I mean, that's basically a V-neck for Zuck.
He does got a thick ass neck. Dude. Look at that neck. Those cheek lines line right up with that neck all
Dude,
the way up.
you have that amount of money, you can look like whatever you want.
That's true.
Maybe that's why he's making the metaverse.
Yeah. Yeah, because he wanted to look better, but it had to be through an avatar.
And I hope I hope his meta thing does something because I haven't cared about Facebook in so long. I don't even think I even cared about it when it came out.
You didn't. I was there.
If it gets people to turn to VR avatars for more like whatever, then sure, bring it on. I want that technology to hurry the fuck up. So I'm all about it. Why not?
Yeah, the hardware is going to be the tough part about that whole transition, right? Getting VR headsets in every person's hands.
I'm cool with VR stuff, but I don't trust the people behind this.
Mods. There's a new VR tech being worked on right now by Valve. I think it's a rumor. It's a rumor I read somewhere.
Half-Life 3.
With codename Deckard, apparently.
Deckard.
But I don't know.
Project
No one
Cube.
knows shit about it. I tried to look up stuff. I couldn't find anything.
No info
I
about
wanted
it.
to inject light into my eyeballs. I wanted that hardcore. No more screens. Just put the light right in it.
And just like that, an entire generation went blind. Facebook Meta.
Yeah, meta. All right, what's our next topic?
Let's talk about the fuck are NFTs.
Jamie, tell us what NFTs are.
God. NFTs are a waste of fucking time. It's buying. As far as I'm aware, this is only one version I saw of it. I'm sure there's like 1,000 where you buy still images and shit. But the one I saw that just made me just fucking duck my head down out my asshole so far back. It's just you can buy streamer moments and clips of popular moments that happened in the hopes that their value goes up because someone else wants it. It's like a virtual trading card. Am I right on that?
You're not wrong. Yeah.
I mean, so it's a NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Fungible. That's that word. Makes me think of mushrooms.
Fungible. Yeah. Fungal, non-fungal token.
Mm-hmm.
That creates a unique identifier against an asset that is forever married on a blockchain. Right. So the there's no main.
What that means? What does that mean on married to a blockchain?
Think of it like
a blockchain.
I want Moose to tell me because it sounds like Moose is about to tell. What is it, Moose?
So without going into the blockchain, think of like an NFT it's almost like so.
No. Did you say without going to blockchain? No, I want to know what a blockchain is.
Okay. All right. Go ahead then, Matt.
Okay.
Blockchain
is a
Hit him with
public
the
ledger. Right. So it's a public record.
Okay.
Of stuff. Right. So when you have an NFT, think of it as an ID. Right. That ID goes on the blockchain. That NFT is married to a wallet, and the wallet is the owner, right? So, and you can see when that ID has traveled from wallet to wallet to wallet to wallet. So, the most popular use of NFTs right now are just artists who make art and then create, digital art and then tokenize it, which is to attach a NFT sort of ID to that piece of art, and then sell that, right? So the cynical part of that is like, okay, you get to sell a JPEG, and if anybody screenshots that, anybody can have that JPEG, right? But you're the only one who has proof of quote unquote true ownership of the real image.
It's a scam.
But so that's
a scam.
So that is the popular. Well, not the popular, but the most common use case today. But there's some incredibly awesome use cases behind the technology that have not been realized yet, mostly with the smart contract capabilities that come with Ethereum, which is the crypto that typically powers NFT. So Yeah, record your fart, turn it into an NFT.
Percy's asking what makes that what puts value behind.
Same thing that put Dogecoin having a value.
Well, I mean, why does anything have value, right? So the real world equivalent for the art piece, and then I'll get into the smart contract stuff. The real world equivalent of that is, let's say there's a Gibson guitar signed by your favorite guitarist, right? I don't know, Van Halen. You've got a guitar, Van Halen signed it, he played with it at some mega concert. Now, that guitar was mass produced for the most part, right? There's thousands of that guitar available, but there's that one that he played with and he signed, right? Now, that guitar has a lot of value to collectors who are willing to buy it because Van Halen played it and signed it. It's the same thing, but digitally, right? There could be 1,000 of a thing, but that one thing can be proven, thanks to blockchain technology, that it belonged to that artist or it belonged to that esports player, and that was their skin they used while they played at, Worlds. And you can buy it and it's theirs. So that's sort of that side of it.
No, I don't know how I feel about that.
think
Now,
of it so like the fungibility part of it, it's basically referring to or goods or like assets that are all the same, more or less, but can be swapped kind of interchangeably. Like a dollar bill is an example of something that's fungible. $1, this dollar bill is worth the same as this dollar bill. But like concert tickets is an example that I saw, is non-fungible. So even if every ticket to this concert that you've bought, let's say you're going to see like, I don't know, who you want to see in concert?
Gunther?
You want to see Gunther? All right, say you're going to you buy let's say you buy a Gunther ticket to go see Gunther, and they're all the same price. Every ticket in there is the same price. They aren't directly exchangeable because each ticket represents a different seat and a specific date for that concert, right? So no other ticket will have the same exact characteristics of your ticket. So when you talk about
it is truly unique.
They are unique, even though you're there for the same concert, essentially.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean anything, does it? Like, it's truly unique, but the concert, you have this shitty seat, you have this badass seat.
Right.
But with
so
the
which
NFT
one's worth more?
The clip of Shroud getting the headshot on some fuckers, like.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's a dumb use case of the technology. That's fair.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then there's a smart use case of the technology. That's like, so with concert tickets, like that's a really good example because you can, just put all of your tickets. Let's say you have 200 tickets, all have 200 NFT. They're tokenized, right? There's 200 of them, and then you sell them on a blockchain for Ethereum, and you can prove, hey, I have this one, and that can't be. So in that way, tickets can't be fraudulently printed. Right, so it completely removes fraud from that side of the entertainment industry. And with smart contracts, you can build ownership of part of that NFT for the life of that NFT. So if somebody were to resell their ticket, right, their NFT ticket, you can build into, as part of the NFT smart contract, that 5% always goes to the venue and 10% always goes to the artist. And every time that ticket is resold,
slow down. I'm fucking. I'm lost as. All right. You lost the fuck out of me. So, NFT ownership, smart contract, build a brand with the smart contract. You get a cut anytime it's sold. And so does the owner or the original creator of the NFT.
So you can choose, if there's going to be like a permanent split on that NFT. And every time it gets resold, right, that allocation and whoever is part of that allocation gets part of that sell.
Whatever and I was gonna go back to the Twitch streamers. Whatever that clip is sold, or I guess whatever that NFT is sold.
Yeah. So like if you clip your own, right, we clip you farting on camera.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
Right. And you could build as a part of the smart contract, you get 5% of the sell every time that gets resold. So
anytime that NFT gets resold, someone else would have to want that. Value would have to be placed in that item.
Right. So you put it out there. One of our friends buys it for $5. You get, 5%. Great. And then suddenly we blow up and we become internet mega stars.
Wow, famous.
Wow. And then somebody wants to buy that ridiculous clip for $10 million.
That's crazy.
And they buy it. You get 5% of that.
Nah,
That's
I
like,
don't like it. It's
that's
dumb.
like $50 million.
So again, that's sort of the ridiculous use case. Taking it back to the concert use case is you completely, one, again, get rid of fraud out of that industry. And then two, you get rid of scalpers.
All right, so give me a legit, like, make it up on the spot right now.
Okay.
An NFT, and let's pretend value gets added to it. Walk me through it and tell me what the item is.
Okay. Concert tickets is a good example. Video games is another.
We use a concert ticket then. So you buy a digital concert ticket. Digital. You can't touch this.
Yep. I buy it directly from the venue, let's say, for $20. I deposit my money or crypto, and they send me the NFT to my wallet. I now have that NFT in my wallet. I decide that I can resell it. And as a part of a smart contract, you can also lock in a price if you want. But let's say that that's not the case. I find that I can resell it for $30-$40. Let's say $40. I decide to go resell it. I sell
Your
it
digital ticket, because someone out there really wants to own the ticket for this show that happened this one time.
Sure.
Same thing as if someone was eBaying a real ticket to a Michael Jackson concert or some shit back in the day.
Yeah, you went to Michael Jackson's last concert and you want to sell that ticket, that NFT.
This is all digital.
From Michael Jackson's last concert. But I mean, what's the difference between a digital NFT and a physical paper ticket?
I mean, I guess there really isn't one. It's just weird.
Right, it's just a thing that you can point to and say, I have that. That's all it is.
That is truly all it is, because you could, being digital, you could one-to-one make a mock-up of fucking anything, right? It's just that unique ID you said. That's the only thing that sets it apart.
Yeah. So video games is another area where like a cool use case may come into play. Where, the used games market right now, it plagues publishers and developers because they get no cut of that. Right? It could be sold for whatever price and get resold and takes away from new sales. So it sort of double hurts them. They don't get anything from the used and it takes away from the new. Where if games were NFT'd, right, you could resell it and they wouldn't give a shit because they would always get a cut of that sell.
So you're saying if games were, hold on, you're talking like if all games, like the way we buy our Steam games and shit now, were all NFTs by the company that made them?
Yeah.
So anytime they're resold, they'd get some money back, and how would that affect the end user?
You would lose the license to that game when you sold it.
Well, that doesn't. What's the fuck that mean for us? That doesn't really mean anything.
Well, it's like selling a physical game, right? Like you get a physical game, you decide to sell it, you lose that physical game. Same thing, just digitally, right? You buy it, you get your NFT license, you sell it, you lose that NFT license. The benefit, though, is that the people who made it get a cut of that.
Okay, you know what? That actually sounds like a good thing.
But what are most NFTs right now?
Art.
Right.
The stuff I was saying with the Twitch.
Shitty pixel art.
It's
have y'all heard of it? Have y'all heard of Eternal?
Right now,
have
dude.
you looked it up?
What?
Have you heard of Eternal? Eternal.gg?
No.
That's what I saw. Okay, look, y'all know I like there's a streamer named Destiny. I watch a lot. Y'all probably know that.
And I do know about Pleaser Dow and the Wu-Tang album Once Upon a Time. So Wu-Tang, just real quick story on that. Wu-Tang recorded an album Put
One album.
one album.
Right.
Put it on vinyl, so it couldn't be digitized directly. And then they auctioned it off at one point, and it was bought by some pharma bro shitbag who later got arrested. So
the Shkreli guy, right?
yeah, Martin Shkreli. So the album was auctioned off. A NFT group called Pleaser DAO bought the album, and the going theory is that they're going to turn the album into an NFT. But the Wu-Tang put some sort of contract in place for the buyer that like they're not allowed to monetize it ever, or for like until 2300 or something. Like they put a really weird year on it, but like for 300 years it's not allowed to be monetized or copied.
Oh,
You know, there's a an NFT that you can buy that it's a 2,000-pound tungsten cube, an actual physical cube. When you buy it, you can once per year you can go touch it.
Sure.
how is that an NFT? It's a physical thing.
It's got like a it's physically backed, I guess, by a physical. It's all a scam. That's how.
It's all a scam. What you're buying is an annual pass.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
all right, I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead.
Okay,
so
go,
I linked it
Eternals.
In our live stream chat in Discord, the Eternal.gg thing, and that's why I was bringing up Destiny, because he signed on to this too, which I really can't believe. I thought he was against this shit, but either way, it has shitloads of streamer clips on it. That's what I was talking about earlier. They treat them like trading cards. They all have values and shit. To me, I think that's insane.
So
I mean,
do you
Pokemon cards is a good example of that too.
Do you remember? Does the phrase BitConnect ring any bells with you?
No.
No, what's the fucking other? I didn't say that buzzword.
Okay.
Buzzword, Mick.
All right. So BitConnect is so what it boils down to is there was a group of people who started BitConnect. They ended up being shut down, and I think a few criminally charged because it ended up being basically a Ponzi scheme. But it got traction on the internet because this dude right here, this dude was like, he was like the big spokes guy for it.
Hey.
What's up, big
Oh, kill me. Oh, no, dude. What is this?
Hey, everybody, my name is Carlos
So,
Matos, and I am coming. We are coming, and we are coming in waves.
So there are multiple, just, you know, memeable moments in this. This dude lost everything. He lost literally everything to this company. He spent like his whole fucking, all of his savings gone to BitConnect. And now, because of this video, I think sometime this week, they've clipped this video into all the little meme segments, and they're selling it. They're auctioning these segments off as NFTs.
Have they gotten bids already?
I don't know.
Oh, man. I'm super curious to see what that's going to be like. I'm going to keep up with this. What is this? BitConnect's Carlos the meme. I'll look that up. I'll put tabs on that.
Financially independently, I am saying to so many people.
At least he's not just a fake hype man. I mean, he's really hyping because of all his life savings in it, right?
Yeah, so this is a great little spot here. Again, note, cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music that they did get shut down as being a scam and a Ponzi scheme.
I am saying to so many people who said that this was going to be a con artist game, that this was going to be a scammer game. Hey, you go lose all your money. My wife still doesn't believe in me. I'm telling him behind the list, this is real. No.
Scam. Jail. Jail.
Whatever. Good work, Carlos. You fucked up.
But if you want to buy that, it was all a scam. You can.
You can, and now it would be yours.
He looked like he broke on stage.
Squid coin. No.
All right.
Scam.
NFTs
Also
don't
scam.
sound terrible, but I'm just gonna.
The potential's
it's gonna take
there.
A bit. I'm gonna need to
Potential's
see
there.
some applications of goodness applied to it.
The very
Before I-
early technology.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes.
What squid coin? It like disappeared, right?
That was a pump and mega fucking dump. I saw that. That went straight down after it hit a certain spot.
Yeah. Squid Game crypto coin collapses after apparent rug pull scam. Man, dude, why are people so willing and able to get fucked by those who just are wealthier than them with the promise of a better, like, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like, the promise, like, oh, hey, you're going to make a lot of money. And that they're just... I don't understand it, dude. That's why I'll never be rich. I'm going to look at every single situation like this and be like, that's a scam.
That's a scam.
That's not real. That's not real. It's all shitcoin.
If you'd like to avoid a scam, I mean, you're welcome to hop in this rocket ship we're fueling up for right now. That's known as a Shiba Inu coin.
Mm-hmm.
We're just getting a few more gallons.
That already launched, right?
No, a few more gallons. We're going to a penny. Penny's the dream, okay? 1 penny. Don't buy coin. This is
Scam.
not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, need the warning.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it, Matt.
Not me. Don't buy it.
Tell us about
Yeah,
it.
Red, tell us about the crypto.
No, that's next week. Crypto's next week.
Okay, fine. He's gonna tell us next week. Fine.
Next week.
Hold off.
Not financial advice.
You want to talk about MMOs?
What about MMOs? I'd love to talk about. I know a lot about MMOs. I can really get in on this one.
Did you guys see the 915 Ian Hazakosis interview?
No.
For a while.
Who cares? Really?
So
because what they do can affect other aspects of the industry.
Right. Well, I'll lead in with just it's the short update on WoW is that 915's coming out. Ian was like, "Oh yeah, we made a shitty game. Everyone told us it was shitty in alpha and beta. We probably should have listened." And now, like, that was the interview.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to talk about here was, like, we have WoW, which is dying its slow death. We have Final Fantasy 14, which is
the best
just I mean, every expansion gets better and better. After having a very, very rough start, famously, right before Realm Reborn. But other than that, right, that's 10 to 15 years ago. Hasn't been a good MMO since. Not a one. Why? Why, Jamie?
I mean, everyone keeps just. You know what? Money. That's why. Because fucking money. Because the easiest way to make money is to find a successful formula and barely change jack shit all with it, and then just roll with that. That's
nobody want to innovate
for a long time. That's where you get your Wild Star. Is that what it was called? That's where you get your fucking Rift. That's where you got your.
I liked Rift.
Aeon.
What did I buy collectors for? Aeon. That's where you for fucking.
Aeon was just Korean.
There's so many that they just don't do enough. And when one tries, it does it in a really fucking weird way that I don't care about. Best example, New World. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. I don't give a shit about it. Why? Because the combat's okay. That's nice. All right. No, it's a big world. You run around. That's cool. What do? Well, you pick up everything. You pick up every fucking thing you can fucking see. Every tree, every flower, every oil pile, every water, everything you see. It's just a big gathering fest. So all they did was just put all their eggs in this. Hey, pick up all the shit and then PvP. And I guess I'm not gonna knock PvP. PvP's okay, but there's nothing going on with it. That's why it hasn't been a good MMO, because everyone's a pussy to do something cool and crazy. Except Final Fantasy. God bless them.
Cat boys.
I mean, they're not even really doing anything crazy though.
Which one?
Final Fantasy. I'm not saying that doesn't mean it's not good. I'm not saying that it's bad.
Crazy. What if I told you I could log in and I could name 40 different fucking things I can do right there?
Well, I mean, that's a pretty broad statement to say. Like, I could tell you, I could log into New World and do 40 different things.
WoW has 40 chores, I guarantee you.
No, y'all are no. They're different. They're different things. It's not like, oh, I can go gather wood or oh, I can gather stone. Those are two different things. No, I'm talking about activities. Period. Yeah. You've got your gold saucer. You've got your trials with your primal battles. You've got your raids. You got your alliance groups. You've got your and then the PvP. There's the frontiers. There's like 4 different versions of the PvP.
Why'd your voice change when you said that?
When I got to the PvP, because I don't remember how many there are. I think there's 4, but it might be more. There's more maps than that.
Crazy.
So I think why Final Fantasy is doing so well now, like the part of their formula that's working, and why WoW is such trash, is Final Fantasy pumps content. Like they're not trying to reinvent the character experience every expansion, right? Where WoW, it has to develop 5 new fucking systems every expansion to make it feel like you're leveling up your character all over again, and then toss it away and here's 5 new systems and you got to fucking grind all of those out and manage those.
And most of the time they're shit.
And most of the time they're shit. And
that's a good and bad
fun.
thing Final Fantasy does. I mean, y'all remember like badges of justice and shit in WoW, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Final Fantasy took that and just stuck with it. It's been all about like tomes of poetics, tomes of allegory, tomes of revelation. It's just like Badge of Justice version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. They stuck with it like for the last, I don't know, 3 expansions, which is okay. But it's also kind of, you can collect all the tokens, get the gear, blah, 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 blah. It gets a little old. My only complaint, though, because guess what? You know what? I'm going to hype it up even more. If you don't want to do any of that, play my character, my class, and do all these other things you can do with it, there's a whole different game in there. Are you familiar with, what's a good game to play? Second Life? Y'all know what Second Life is?
Yeah.
There's essentially a fucking version of Second Life in Final Fantasy. There are clubs. There are art design contests. There are so many player-made fucking things going on in there under the table that a lot of people don't see. That's just, God, it's fucking amazing. So if you just want to play that game, you can. You don't have to raid or level a fighting class of any sort. You can just go do that shit and just live in that world.
Is there
be a dancing cat boy?
Is there like blockchain technology inside Final Fantasy 14 where you can create NFTs out of the art that comes out of that?
I got some artwork to show you if you want me to see it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we probably can't put that on the screen right now, right?
Asmongold showed a couple of them, so I mean, if you were probably okay, right?
Foreplay says you're a submissive rabbit man.
Foreplay doesn't know what a rabbit man is. He's scared to look him in the eyes. I invite you to come look a rabbit man in the eyes.
What?
They're not even out yet. They come out in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's the new expansion. Well, so to Matt's point, the other thing with WoW is it's just so old. It's so old. It's a game built on technology from what? 2004, right? Yeah. Or earlier, because when they were developing it, but
yeah.
There's really only so much you can do, and I applaud the devs for doing what they have with that same base level, that base code that they're working off of, more or less. But I think even with Final Fantasy, eventually it might be another 10 years from now. You're gonna run its course.
Code is holding them back from doing.
I am not saying I am not saying that the main breakdown with WoW, because as you know, I am a large Warcraft fanboy.
Show me your arm. Show me your arm right now.
I have a full sleeve of Warcraft tattoos that I do not regret because they have nothing to do with the current state of the game anyway. Actually, has really, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't think the game is faulted by its by its code. Because again, I applaud it for standing the test of time. The problem, obviously, has come from leadership, management, and direction of the game. And like you said, the systems that they're putting in there, the systems that control systems that then you need to transfer over to these and do this system. But that system sucks, but you can't do that system unless you've already mastered this system. But then next expansion, all new systems.
Right.
They want you. They've been focused more not on the quality of content, but what is going to keep you logged into the game the most. Like what's going to be the biggest time sink, and can I make the carrot juicy enough on the end of the string to keep you in the game to do that? And that, you know, when you also take kind of the heart and soul of the game and you try and water it down and dumb it down so that you can attract a wider audience when you already have millions of people playing, I think over time, yeah, that all just
that goes to what I said
into it.
Well, what is the end product they want for getting that wider appeal?
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's it. Kills the game. Fucking this kills the game. Kills every MMO. What were we talking about? New World?
We were talking about New World a little bit.
I agree. It's boring shit.
All right, look. Let's all right. I'm gonna be the other guy then. It's not terrible. It's an okay game. I mean, it's I like
very
the way it
okay.
moves. It's instantaneous response in combat. The weapons seem fun.
So the instantaneous response to combat, I disagree, because it does not have cancel animation for blocking and dodging. And for an action game, that's horseshit.
When your weapon hits, though, it hits, right? If I'm doing that on a player and they don't action roll or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's got good response. It's got good what do they call it? Netcode? It's a good netcode.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, nobody asked me what I thought about New World.
Well, I know you like it, right? You like that game.
Yeah, you were on Bezos's penis rocket.
I was never on Bezos's penis rocket. That freaking roided out dildo. No, I agree with you. It's got a good feel to it. I will agree though with you, Matt, that the blocking it's frustratingly slow. To where like I will have just swung something or just shot a fireball or whatever, and literally I'm sitting here mashing the right and still just slammed in the freaking neck. But
no cancel animation.
No cancel animation. The gathering is a little too much. It's a lot too much, I think, and especially when when I started getting to some of the higher end levels, you start getting to higher end crafting, which then requires you to have materials from the level 1 areas, so you got to go back and fucking run that route and then run all the way. Yeah,
that's my biggest complaint about New World is the travel system. Horrid
balls.
It's balls, right? And it's a big, sprawling, open world with a whole lot of fucking nothing in between.
Yeah,
the points you need to run, and it was built to just waste your time walking. That game was built to waste your time.
A lot of copy paste monsters too.
Yeah.
Like you go to a new zone, hey, those are those exact same zombie dudes I saw in the last one. You go to this one, I'm on the beach. Those are the same pirates from the last one. Like
it's not for a lot of players though at the same time, right? Like
no more than what, 2,000 per server?
2,000 per server.
Yeah. Most.
Those early days were rough.
Those were rough.
I'll probably continue and push through. I'll probably get to max level, just so I can say that, I went through and gave it a fair shot. But
I gave up, man. I pretty much gave up.
I'm out.
I don't think I don't foresee it going very far, because it just, the longer you go and you do the exact same gameplay loop in every single area and you're fighting the exact same monsters in every single area, it does kind of get a bit stale for sure.
Amazon is localizing Lost Ark, which is like Korean Diablo.
I actually had that pulled up here.
Kind of interested.
So
Korean
They got closed
Diablo.
beta going on right now. Yeah, Korean Diablo.
I've got the
Diablo, but with Aeon angel wings
yeah.
everywhere.
Here you go, Jamie. This one. Let me pull that up.
Let me
Pull
see.
it up.
I'm probably gonna make fun of it.
The
So
lost
it's just like Diablo.
is now but a myth.
Amazon Games.
From the half-remembered chain war. But now, our
Oh, it's a big
world
deer.
has been torn once again.
Mountain Man.
Demons have returned. With roaring destruction.
Deathwing?
Man, I guess I see.
Nightmares.
I'm kind of
Oh, God,
immune.
what is with-
Okay, it's playing some weird music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is the obsession with every game trailer having some weird kind of trip hop, like
That dude's
hip-hop
guns went to the
soundtrack.
beat of the song. That was
Right.
cool. Oh wow, this is actually a real hip hop song.
my point? Why?
That's what they were feeling, man. You know, this is just probably popping in Korea. Okay, all right, that's one thing I wish Diablo had. The Diablo trailer that had a huge monster that would bite and like bite your character, pick up and bite your character in half and shit. That creature though was like that. It was fucking huge.
We turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of cool.
I'm saying.
It really does. It's just a fucking shame the expansion for Final Fantasy comes out in 2 weeks, so they're like wasting their time.
So I think this has been in localization development for a long time because I just found out about it maybe a month ago, and I was doing some cursory looking, and there was a lot of joking around about it just being in beta forever. But a
Hi,
closed
Percy.
beta going on for it right now. See you, Percy. A closed beta right now if you pre-order some version of the game. So I think it's going to be free to play on release. So if it is, worth checking out. Looks like.
Maybe.
Are there any MMOs coming out that you are particularly looking forward to?
I've been keeping an eye on Ashes of Creation.
Yeah. I kept getting that one and the New World mixed up.
Yeah. I'll say it doesn't look impressive at this point.
What, it doesn't?
It does not.
It looks better than New World though, right?
No.
Did you see the dragons and their
I
abilities?
saw the dragons. That's not.
You did?
I think New World or Ashes of Creation has more of an RPG element feel to it than New World does, where New World feels more sim at this point. But
New World, you can only be Colonial Minutemen.
yeah, it's boring. But
Was that is that the game where they had like the dinosaurs or something that they were fighting?
no,
They were riding them.
right?
think.
Maybe I don't know.
Vin
Not
Diesel's
fighting
the
them.
game you're thinking of, Moose.
No, I'm
He's
not
fighting
thinking of
dinosaurs.
Ark. I'm not thinking of Ark. Let's see. This is the Ashes of Creation trailer here.
All right.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, a new thing for you.
In-game footage.
Yeah, this is all legit. It only has one race, as always, the human, right?
Yeah.
Cool man.
I'm not gonna lie, the trailer's probably not gonna do anything for it. Right? Hey, look at fantasy game number 998767.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with like fantasy MMOs in general. Yeah, it's just
Dinosaurs!
Like, medieval human. Oh,
Dinosaurs!
yeah.
Fucking raptors, yeah, look at that.
What'd I fucking say?
Yeah.
Are they fighting They are fighting the dinosaurs.
There you go. You're right.
They're bombing dinosaurs.
Yeah, I kind
Get
of
animation.
just like medieval warrior, sorcerer, ranger.
I will never be over that. I'll never be over high fantasy. Throw high fantasy at me every day, and I'll eat it.
Y'all know what Darkest Dungeon is?
Yes.
I want that level of fantasy.
I'm in.
Give me that dark, decrepit shit. Give me that Shadow of the Demon Lord shit.
Yeah, I'm into that. I just need some variation on it. Like, this all feels so vanilla at this point.
Yeah, it'd be better to watch one of the little development videos where they're like, "Hey, my name's Sean, and here's me fighting a dragon," like one of those videos.
Yeah.
Also, you gave me a good idea there, Red. That's what they need to make. They need to make a horror MMO.
I'm into it.
Like straight
I'd be
up,
down for
like,
that.
scare me as I'm playing this MMO. Make things dark and heavy. That'd be super cool. Maybe that already exists and we don't know about it.
Give me something that's like
so bad they can't
stalking our party or. Yeah, I mean, that would be really hard. Horror is already really hard to do, and then when you add in, you know, if you put it that through the lens of an MMO, that's, I mean, you're almost asking for a miracle there. I mean, I think the closest you're gonna get is like a multiplayer type game. You know, not necessarily exactly like it, but you know, Phasmophobia. You know, games kind of in that genre which are multiplayer, which still are supposed to be scary, you know.
We gotta play Phasmophobia together. I have it.
Actually, hold on. I might have it installed right now. Let me see.
I don't think I do.
We should have played it for Halloween.
We should have done it. I wanted to do a D&D Halloween stream, but between kind of not feeling good leading up to it and missing a lot of our main campaign, I didn't have the time to prep one. But we have I am planning a Christmas themed one shot for the Saturday before Christmas.
There you
go. Which will, I assume, Jamie, you will participate in. I
didn't own it, but I own it now. I just bought it.
There you go.
Which Kira will be participating, as will two people who frequently watch our D&D streams.
Oh, that's fun.
I gotta get more wine here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll hold it. We'll hold it down.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Because here's the thing, you guys are gonna have to hold it down when he gets back, because I need another glass of whiskey.
We got one more topic.
You know we can't. You know what this is. We can't get through.
I know.
But
what game are you looking for? Like, what's the game you're excited about?
Dude, so
to
here's
be released.
I actually was talking about somebody, or I was talking with somebody about this today. It seems like the video game industry as a whole is they're really trying hard to kill my love for video games. They're trying so hard because at this point now, you know, as a almost 35-year-old adult,
Sounds so serious.
I already have to kind of manage my time and what and what I'm spending time doing, and a lot of that goes, well, so he asked me what game is what am I excited for, and I just was saying that the games industry is trying really hard to kill my love for video games, because like a lot of the design decisions that are going into a lot of these games are they're anti-gamer. I mean, every fucking game now is filled with microtransactions that seemingly run it. But
I found the ultimate game already, dude. We got it.
What?
Phantasma?
You don't know what it is? Come on, you have to know what I'm talking about. The best game of all.
I agree, but he was talking about like video games. So I guess if I had to pick one that I'm the most excited for right now, it would be the full and complete finished version of Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. I knew you were gonna fucking say Baldur's Gate. That's gonna be super cool when it comes out. Fully.
But yeah, you know, I've got to. I mean, all of us really, we have to kind of pick and choose what we spend our time on, and there are so many just shit tier games right now that want to be time sinks, that want to fill your screen with microtransactions. They want to, they care definitely more about the dollar, the dollars that are coming in more so than the actual gaming experience. So
games as a service,
right?
I'll give them the dollars if they make a good game. I did that for Phantasy Star for a bit, and then NGS kind of started sucking, and I stopped giving them, giving them the dollars, so they lost me.
Games as a service,
nothing but microtransactions.
Games as a service is to gaming what social media is to society. It's cancer. It's cancer, and it will be the downfall of countless games and studios.
Oh, we got to keep relying on the communities. The communities bring us the good shit. Skyrim's all right by itself, but introduce the community, and you got a fucking holy shit game. All the things you can do with it. Community makes it just way better, and everyone's pretty nice about it too. Release stuff for free.
Yeah. Well, speaking
until that one dark moment happened.
Speaking of horror games, I've seen a game that's been making the rounds on all of the larger streamer. The first one I saw play it was Markiplier. It's called Poppy Playtime. Have you seen that?
No.
I did see that.
Dude, there is a portion of that game, because it's like a single chapter that they've released, which is maybe, 30, 40 minutes. But there's a section of that game that is objectively one of the scariest things. I wasn't even playing, I was watching, and I had my butthole clenched up. Because the animation and like the claustrophobic feel, everything was just done so well, and it was an indie game. So yeah, I agree. I think the future lies with at the very least the ideas from the indie sector of gaming, for sure. Because it sure shit ain't gonna come from EA or Activision Blizzard or anything like that. Yeah. They're just gonna keep making.
Actually look pretty good.
They're just gonna keep making PC friendly, and when I say PC, I'm not talking about computers. Garbage. They're just gonna keep making garbage. I mean, look what they did to my boy Madden. Look what they did to Madden. I used to love Madden.
You sound so sad, man. You so disappointed right now.
I used to love Madden, dude.
Talk about a man who used to have love and now has.
Look what they did to my boy.
Wait, you said Madden?
Dude, when I was growing up, that's just one.
Madden?
That's one example. Yeah. The Madden franchise. It's trash. It's trash. I haven't played one. I haven't played a Madden game. I haven't played a Madden game since maybe middle school, high school, maybe, because it's the same recycled garbage every single year, and anybody that buys it year after year. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I'm going to get a refill.
Jamie, what's the game you're looking forward to that you're just, besides Endwalker?
I was about to say, wait, are you serious?
Not 2 weeks from now. What's the game looking down the pipeline that you're excited about?
Dude, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. The last time I looked super forward to a game was when the newest Smash Brothers was coming out, and I was looking at their website every day and seeing, oh, this character's coming now, or even, this assist trophy's coming now, or I'll be fucking honest. Oh, they introduced the Maximum Tomato as a health regenerative item today. Oh, fuck yeah! Like I was excited every goddamn day to look that shit up, and now I really don't know any actual game that's been announced is coming out soon, except like the big obvious boys. I mean, you said Endwalker. We don't have to go there. There's the Elder Scrolls 6 that, I mean, come on, you kidding me with a Skyrim? If they make another Skyrim, that's gonna alter the future. I mean, that's gonna be a big game changer. So, but that's coming when the fuck ever. And then
Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like what's coming, like truly, like what am I looking forward to with a game? And besides those couple, there's another one I think that I just can't remember. Which implies it doesn't really mean shit. Yeah. But I swear to God, it's fucking whatever. God, if I could just remember it, it's badass, whatever it is.
I want to watch you play that one indie game I sent you that had the like massive giant cop overlooking the town.
Yeah, I remember that one.
You've sent me
It's like a French game, right?
I think so.
That's a VR game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really the games I want. I want VR to be a more fun activity to play with other people. I found a YouTube hole the other day, and I found one. It's called Gorilla Tag, and what it is, it's VR. Everyone's half of a gorilla, like straight up. They like dick above, above dick section, that's all yours. Just arms and the gorilla. And what they do is they're all color coded, and it's like tag. And one gorilla has to run around tagging people in this small arena. And they use their big lanky arms to just slap the ground and slap sticks and walls and shit to chase each other. And it looks simple as fuck, but look fucking fun. So there's so many cool VR things they could make that I would love to be a part of, along with my friends, hopefully, that are listening to this right now. One day where we all play that shit together. That'd be super awesome.
Yeah.
What about you?
That and, all the VR porn.
You've asked us now. What game are you looking forward to?
God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, single player man over here, huh?
Yeah. I mean, God of War 2018. Legitimately, it is a top 3, potentially top 1 like video game for me.
I've never even played God of War. Not one of them.
Oh well.
I mean, even the 2018 one's a fine place to start because it kind of picks up at the start of the next generation.
Yeah. I just thought that game was an incredible story, very well told. Wonderful controls in combat, perfectly balanced, perfectly paced, incredibly well voice acted. Just every aspect of that game was phenomenal to me. And it happened to coincide because it's a story of Kratos raising his son. It was around the time that I had my first son, so it had sort of an emotional element for it.
That dude was mean to his son. Get up,
boy.
So funny enough, there's a quote from early in that game because he's harsh at the beginning and then he softens up over the course. But there's a quote at the beginning that I'm like, oh, that's why I'm kind of an asshole. And his son accidentally shoots a deer or scares a deer off. And he grabs his son and he goes, "Don't be sorry, be better." And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of my mentality on shit too.
Don't be sorry, be better.
Yeah.
I saw Matt actually grab his firstborn child and pick him up by the shoulders and shake him and say those exact words once.
Be fucking better.
You did? As you did,
be fucking better. As a thing. Be better.
I agree with you there. And I think that because I'm about to start playing and streaming Horizon Zero Dawn. Because I haven't played it yet at all. Oh. And
are you gonna play on the PS4, 4, 5, or are you gonna do?
I've got it on PC. I got it on sale on PC. Because I've just heard that it's a great, of course every game has its flaws, I think, and but I've heard that overall it's a great game, good story. So we'll see. But with God of War, I agree. That is a AAA game that came out that was everything it needed to be. It was the graphics, especially considering it was a last gen game, were incredible. I remember that was one of the first games I remember seeing where they did snow in the way that they did there, and was just like my jaw dropped. My only
I remember you pulling that up on your TV.
Yeah, my only complaint. Like, look at the snow, dude. My only little complaint is that there were too many bosses in the game that had the same, I carry a big pillar over my shoulder and I'm going to try to mush you with it type boss. There were...
JoJo.
Outside of that, yeah, there were a decent variation of bosses, though, and mini bosses that were unique. But that was one thing... there is a portion where you go down to hell, and there's they build it up. It's like, oh, there's this guardian, and you go there, and it's a dude with the fucking pillar that tries to mush you. And it's like, okay. I fought this guy back.
Here? Oh, it's a fucking pillar, man.
Right after my son fucked up killing the deer, I fought you already, Except this one's faster or something, So that was my only complaint, but that was one of the few games that I pretty much 100%ed. I wanted to go do everything.
It was a pure single-player game. No DLC, no microtransactions, didn't need to be connected online.
Here's the story we want to tell.
Did it make you cry?
Didn't make me cry.
It didn't make me cry, no.
It didn't have an emotional moment worth crying for? That hard?
It definitely had emotional moments. I
Yeah.
don't think it's anything that would be like worthy of tears, but that you definitely feel at least empathy in certain areas.
Feel some heart tugs. Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to think if there was the last game that like really pulled at my heartstrings. I don't really remember. It might have been the first Last of Us.
Undertale.
I still haven't played Undertale.
I gave it a shot.
I don't think Undertale beat for either of y'all. Y'all are kind of Chad gamers.
What?
Triple A's.
I'm a
What are you
Chad
talking about?
I know
You
who I
big
am.
Spider-Mans and you God of Wars.
Yeah. Give me a Bud Light and I'm happy.
How am I a Chad gamer?
Y'all like that big, big stuff. Like this is
Optimus
what I'm
says
saying.
Endwalker delayed in chat.
No, shut the fuck. All right, hold on. I'm busy for a moment.
Let's look it up. Jamie, pull that up.
This meltdown live.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Yoshi P cried. Slival said 2 weeks. Backham said 2 weeks.
No, no, it's not. No, it's not.
There's a tweet here. Let's see. They have a tweet from today. Postponing the release of Endwalker. I'm incredibly sorry to share this so close to launch, but I've decided to postpone the release of Endwalker. The original release date was scheduled for Tuesday, November 23rd, but I've decided to delay the release by 2 weeks.
Yeah,
as such,
23rd.
the expansion pack
December
will now
7th.
be released on December 7th.
Yeah, it's real.
December 7th. 2 weeks. You can do 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What do y'all want to talk about next?
Do we want to talk about
I took off work for this, man. I took a week off for this. A week. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm gonna push that week back 2 weeks, bruh.
The biggest factor behind the release date change was my own selfishness as the game's director.
What are you adding to it?
I need you to really dig into your feelings. I need you to type up a tweet right now. Tweet at him. What are they gonna say? The furious typing ensues.
He said, I mean, basically, we could have continued and got everything to the original release date, but everything would have came down to the wire. However, as we neared end development and I played through everything from quest to battle content, I just couldn't contain my desire to further improve the quality. That's it.
I made a tweet. I did it.
As a result, we have remained firmly resolved to adjust down to the smallest nuances and ensure that our writing covers even the finest points of the vast and intricate story that we want to tell.
I can't. Kim, you gotta come to my stream, and you're just gonna fucking.
You're gonna do my boy like that. You're gonna do my boy like that, dude. What?
Spiced up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'll be all right. I just need a minute.
I think the last topic should cheer you up.
What were we talking about before? Because there was one thing I wanted to say.
Chad gamers.
Chad. And the games we were looking forward to. Which that could be our last topic.
You know who's a Chad gamer? 4Plays. Is his weak ass still in here? You still in here, punk ass Hoy Higgins?
COD, Apex, Battle Royale boy.
I think if there was a definition of a Chad gamer, it would be 4Plays.
4Plays and Venom.
I can't believe you throw me in that group though. That hurts.
You like them big boy games, don't you? Hey, have you played Undertale?
Look, I'd rather.
We've already established that I haven't, but is that the fucking line?
I tried it.
Like, is Kira a Chad gamer?
Please pet the dogs.
Kira doesn't play games. She's not a gamer. She doesn't count.
It's Final Fantasy.
She doesn't even play she played like one Final Fantasy.
She got.
Okay.
Pet your damn dogs. You freaked them out.
Oh, I scared the dogs. I'm sorry. Endwalker's coming out in 2 weeks later,
Right.
y'all. It's okay.
Here comes all of our downvotes because Jamie scared dogs.
Scared dogs.
Yeah.
It's okay, puppies. I'm only a little upset.
I'm only. That's a lie.
Let me find some. I don't know. You don't really like games that aren't like big studio games. Like you'll play a couple of them, but you're not like you don't like get in them. Like even I'll use Terraria for example. You only played that because of me. Only. You would never play that alone, correct?
Correct.
Now Stardew Valley, I guess would be the opposite. You played that, right? Now would you play it by yourself or just with Kira?
I have it pulled up right here now. Stardew Valley. By myself, I have 162 hours played.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll retract my Chad. I'll retract my Chad comment, not against you, Red. You Chad fuck.
Witcher 3, I have 168 hours played.
Witcher's like prime game. I'm not gonna count that. That's prime game.
Witcher's Chad shit.
Give me.
How is Witcher Chad shit?
Chad shit? Because you could fuck like 3 girls at the same time in there. You get a bad cutscene.
Baldur's Gate early access, 96 hours.
Yeah, that's not. That's
kind of AAA, man. It's AAA Chad.
Baldur's Gate is AAA Chad.
Give me.
You're telling me if I go to fucking Best Buy on release day, they're gonna have a banner that covers the whole fucking front of the store that's Baldur's Gate 3?
Okay, they will have a fucking banner. Give me 3. Give me 3 of them. Okay, just 3. 3 games that I wouldn't like. You don't think like have a. It's not like Call of Duty shit.
I was into Hades before Hades was mainstream.
Hades is one. It's true. I can count that.
I mean,
But that's not yours. That's not Moose's.
What's the criteria here? Are we talking like recent, or are we talking?
If it's something you play occasionally and it came out like 10 years ago, that's fine too, or like 20 years ago. That's just anything not main boy, like New World or.
I mean, I think the issue comes I don't play a whole lot of games anymore just because I don't have the time, but. Like I played through the entirety of the original Ori and the Blind Forest as soon as it came out. I introduced you to that game.
Ooh.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
I played Valheim with all you guys before it blew up.
Hold on. Let's time out there. That's actually a good debate. So Valheim is for sure a third-party cheap indie game. However, it was a peaker game from Twitch and the internet. They went fucking bonkers over it. Red, be the decider here. Would you count that as kind of like a? Hold on.
I think the timeline plays effects into that, right?
It got mainstream appeal.
It got mainstream. So that would count as mainstream for a bit, yeah. Because like, we heard about Valheim because everyone in the world's playing it, so we got on it. I don't know. That's kind of a dick way to look at it, though, ain't it?
I can't remember the timeline. That we played that.
Okay, we'll count Valheim. Valheim's it's no Call of Duty or God of War. All right, or any other one. I keep saying God of War just because y'all brought it up. All right, give me a third.
Let's see here.
I wish you guys would have played The Ascent with me, fuckers.
The Ascent.
What is that? What is The Ascent?
It was Cyberpunk Diablo.
Do I own that?
I don't know.
It
came out like a couple months ago.
Give me some images. I'm looking at images of this. The Ascent now.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks neat.
It is neat.
You said Diablo. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I see a Diablo game, when I'm playing a Diablo-like game, I always ask, man, why am I not just playing Diablo? Like every fucking time. I did that with Torchlight, especially. Like since Torchlight came out.
This is different enough because it's such a different environment.
It looks cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I love Cyberpunk.
Right. Versus spellcasting.
This seems like something you'd really be into, actually, Mr. Moose.
The Ascent. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it's sci-fi as fuck.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
If I was willing to get invested in I got more fucking time now. I guess
now you got time. Yeah.
You got more goddamn time now.
Here,
but I got off topic. Oh, I hear a video. What are we watching?
No, I was just pulling up the Ascent trailer.
Oh yeah, I'll watch the trailer.
Yeah, it shows trailer.
But I guess just to finalize, I mean, so I guess maybe GTFO.
Yeah. That's not Chad.
Okay, criteria change. Criteria change.
Oh, okay.
Criteria change.
Let's just take the goalposts and let's move them on down.
This is important. This is important.
Okay.
They have to be games that you didn't just like. You tried and then you didn't like. They have to be games that you actually enjoy
like
and will
GTFO,
do on
though.
your own. You never tried to get a GTFO game on your own.
No. I will say I never tried to put one together. No, but I was always down if somebody was like, "You want to play GTFO?" Yeah.
Sure.
It has to be a game you.
But the thing is, like I am not a game star. I've never done that with any game.
He's not the party lead.
I've never been the party lead.
You don't have to be a party.
The only one I've ever been the party lead that's like rah rah rah, let's fucking go is Vermintide 2. But that's a Chad game.
That's what I'm. That's debatable too. But that's what I'm talking about. A game that you actually like. If I have my friends, fucking awesome. But if I don't, this game's fucking rad. I'm gonna play it anyhow. That game. That's what I'm looking for.
I think if we're talking about like if it's a multiplayer game, I don't think there's a multiplayer game that really exists that I would play by myself. Period. Like I've always been a person. If it's a multiplayer game, I'm really only gonna play it with friends. The closest thing I can think of that's kind of a not mainstream game that I really just was like, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna buy it, I don't give a fuck, was the My Friend Pedro. The banana.
Oh, that was a good game.
That's a good example. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a fucking game that you're into that's not like, big leagues. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. I would not classify myself as a Chad gamer. I work with a lot of Chad.
Chadish. You a little Chadish.
Maybe compared to you, maybe comparatively, but if I compare myself to a lot of the people that I work with, or Matt,
you've got a broader spectrum.
Like if Matt, if being a Chad gamer is Coca-Cola standard and being the opposite of that is Diet Coke, I'm like Coke Zero.
Yeah, and me and Jamie are the ends of that spectrum.
Right.
I'm
right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds fair.
I'll take that. I'm okay with that. Don't you fucking put me in the same league as them.
What's wrong with the Chad gamer, man? Higgins is a Chad gamer. Fucking 4Plays bitch. Better be watching.
I think he dipped out. All right, let's.
He chose a good time.
All right, let's look at this Ascent trailer here. Let's look at this Ascent trailer.
Right.
I want to see this. All right, here we go.
Okay.
To all indents entering cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled.
Oh.
It looks fucking legit, doesn't it?
It's like Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities by giving you a special assignment. Success,
that voice doesn't
and
go
you'll be
with that
given a
thing.
chance at earning your freedom.
That looks pretty fucking cool.
Look at that hard walk.
Strutting. Oh shit, dude! It just. Hold up. Let me get. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're just at the store. We're just at the store, and then. Abrupt chaos. Abrupt chaos. Love that. Dude, this looks.
What the hell? Are you trying to kill me?
No, I'm not trying to kill you. Or you take cover and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie.
That looks awesome. And
I told you, I hyped it up forever, and you guys just slept on it.
That's an example too of a trailer there where they make the sound effects match the music, but the music isn't real shitty.
Are there melee weapons?
I didn't see any melee
There's
weapons.
melee abilities.
Oh, but no, like I can't use like beam sword.
Nah, I don't think so. Yeah.
That's my main thing on Cyberpunk 20, man. That's why I like the Kitana.
Yeah.
The Kitana.
Katana.
Well, I guess that's a good segue into our last little point then.
Well, I was gonna say that feels like we've covered 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I was gonna ask what swole ass Steam libraries.
It's my topic.
What is that? What do you want to talk about?
We all got, right? We all have swole ass Steam libraries. We got like what 300, 400 fucking games. I mean,
I have 169 games, and I guarantee like 20, 25 of them have time played on them.
we did that one evening, Red. We were like, man, what the fuck does Matt even play games? And we went through your whole list and saw your playtime on all your shit. And dude, man, you don't play any fucking games.
He's just collecting them.
None.
Like NFTs, dude.
I contribute to the economy. That's my game.
I was gonna ask, like, what do we do with these? Like, we have these massive libraries. I guarantee there's half of this shit I'm never gonna play. I just fucking have, and it's kind of like just useless, right? But that actually dips into a previous topic of what somebody said about companies going NFT life, and then us reselling our shit, right? That's what we can do.
What
with
if
it.
I just sold these? Made $5 a piece, whatever.
I think that'd be really cool.
Well, I mean,
I have so many games I don't fuck with on here.
We've talked privately about how the possibility of NFT technology being used to do a digital version of a used games market, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, it's the theorized place where the anticipation is GameStop wants to do that with their NFT development. I'm not going to get into all of that, but that's that. I mean,
next week.
That's next week, yeah. But that's the assumption is that they're building towards that. There's a lot of legal consideration for that because with digital games, you don't actually own the game; you own the license to play the game. That they would have to work. They would have to work through that, and then they would have to work through commercial negotiations with every publisher and developer on what their percentage of resales would be and all of that stuff. So it's a ways away if we ever get there. But yeah, I'd like a digital resale marketplace would be the transformation that GameStop needs, but also would be like a legitimate competitor to Steam.
GameStop's doing some with that, you said. You don't want to get into it. They're rebranding like fuck because we decided to meme hard on them and pump the stock up to
you can go to nft.gamestop.com and it's a real subdomain for them. And
that they made?
Yeah.
Huh.
It shows that they're hiring, and like they've had people from like they have a whole blockchain and NFT development sub company now, basically. And like they were just at NFT NYC, which was a huge NFT con that had like their VP of merchandising, their head of blockchain.
Like a con, like a Penny Arcade Expo con.
More of like a industry convention type thing.
Oh, like one of those things that Best Buy would send employees to go to get better training for like Samsung products.
Like it had industry leaders talking about what's the future of NFT in games, the futures of NFT in music, and like who are all the people that are innovating in the space. Wu-Tang was there. They had a listening party for their NFT album.
Of course.
Yeah, you can go on Method Man's Twitter. He was asking who's up in NYC.
Dude, I always thought it'd be cool to like with these Steam libraries just to go through them and just I seriously thought about this, like every day stream a different game. One game for each game on library, no matter what it is. Like 30XX would be my first one, and then 7 days
games
to die.
are in your library?
I actually don't know how to look at that quick. Let me
go to library
and go up to top where it says all.
Yeah. Make sure you show all games.
357.
Jesus Christ. I have 93.
169.
I mean, there's people out there that dwarf us. They're like 3,000.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hey, fuck you, Bakamus. I'll do it. You don't even know. You don't know shit. I fucking do it. Maybe I'll get bored one day because Endwalker's delayed till fucking May. Okay, I don't know.
It's not delayed. It's 2 weeks, dude.
It feels like May.
You're gonna be. You know what? You're gonna be so strong. You're gonna be fine, bro.
Yep.
I believe in you.
I don't want to wait.
I think we kind of covered everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
We talked about some stuff and some
Good
things.
chit-chats. Yeah.
I know a lot more about NFTs now. I know what blockchains are. I learned so much tonight.
There you go.
Good and bad.
What'd you learn that was bad?
What you know what I'm talking about now, that Walker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And also that Jetty's Chad gamer.
Fuck you, dude. I'm
kidding. I'm kidding, okay? I'm kidding.
I'll fucking fight you.
A little bit. I'm kidding.
Chad.
Let's see. I'll put up one last video here, and we'll call it a night. It has nothing to do with anything that we've talked about tonight, but I feel like maybe it's just good advice in general.
Ashes of Creation official gameplay teaser trailer.
Here you go. Oh.
I just want to let all y'all know out there, watch for wasps, because they'll sting you, and then you look like me. But it's hot today, so make sure you drink water.
Okay.
Have a good one.
That's fair.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's just helping out, dude. Waspises.
Who says waspises?
He had a huge lip. Maybe just he knew he couldn't say wasp, so he just waspis.
Waspis.
Drink water. Dude, I need to drink water. I think I've downed like a whole bottle of wine. I'm not even joking.
You should drink water.
Like a big wine.
Water's always good, dude. Water's always good. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for today. Y'all have a fantastic evening. We will be back tomorrow at 8 Central for D&D. We're back on Saturdays. I need like an applause like sound drop or something. I feel like it would be more, it'd have more impact. So yes, our Icewind Dale's back on Saturdays, moving from Thursdays. Back at 8, so make sure you join us. We are getting into kind of the real meat of the campaign at this point. There's some big shit that's going down, definitely over the next couple weeks. Also, if you enjoyed this, let us know. We always appreciate any kind of feedback, and if you want to support us, you can do it for free with Twitch Prime if you link your Amazon account to your Twitch. So that's a cool thing to do. Or if you want to support us, it's $5. So that's always cool too. Anything else?
On worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
If you have topics that you would like us to discuss in next week or subsequent weeks, let us know. Drop it in the comments.
Twitter, comments, anything like that.
YouTube. Yeah, Segwar loves the twatter.
Dude, Twitter's fun. Let's put whatever on there now. That's normally me. If y'all see a Twitter post, it's normally me, Segor. Know that. So when I say like pretend it's like Moose or something. It'll be extra funny because he's not actually saying it, but you can think it's him.
I tweet.
You twat. You don't tweet.
You're twaddle.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
I got comments about tonight.
Okay.
You want to say it now, or do you want to?
No, I want to say it now. I was just waiting for someone to be like, "Oh shit, you do," and I was like, "Oh yeah, dude." Yeah. This was a lot of fun, actually. I like doing this. Are we doing this? We're doing this again, right? Next week?
Every week.
Friday.
Until we die.
Well, I want to get more angry next time, though. We gotta find something we really disagree on.
Why do we gotta? What is your obsession with being angry?
People love drama, Moose. They eat that shit alive.
Well, then we should make drama with other people. Then I don't wanna be mad at you.
That's actually really nice and kind, and kind of touches my heart a little bit. But we should still fight. We should still fight because that's what people like.
Fuck you! I'm not fighting you.
See, that's a good start. That's a fair start.
See.
All right, y'all. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for D&D. Bye.
Bye-bye.